One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Y'all is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete to open things up. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
40 gut. Light. Hey, attack 50 left. Hey, go here. Light.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit! God!
Darnold now to throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is Bilal Powell, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, now, look at 56.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold from the gun, escaping the pressure right. That there, the first NFL touchdown pass for Sam Darnold. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL, the first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC, none as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
The Lions heading out, coming off a 9-7 finish a season ago. Another year without a playoff victory. And we said it last season, Charles. Unbelievable. They've won only 1 playoff game since the 1957 NFL championship game back when you were in high school.
Junior high.
And that one win was way back in January of 1992.
They do have optimism, though, because this team has been building. And I thought that their draft of 2018 signaled that they really want to help their magnificent quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and take the pressure off of him to produce 5,000-yard passing seasons because they drafted Kerryon Johnson, a running back out of Auburn, and in free agency, got LeGarrette Blount, which signals to me that they want to play a little brute force football. They want to batter some people and take the ball out of the hands of Stafford so often. If they can do that, that'll allow them to slug it out with Green Bay and Minnesota for maybe a division title in the NFC North. And last but not least, you know they've beaten 57? Who? The Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to get back to their former glory.
Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stafford. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jets making their way out. Last year, the impressive 3-2 start. A lot of people predicted they would go 0-16, but then after that start, they sort of collapsed. Just 2 wins after Week 5. So as we look ahead to this year, Charles, what can we expect from the Jets?
Well, I would expect them to continue to play with great effort because their head coach Todd Bowles demands that. But Sam Darnold, their #1 draft choice, he will be the key to their season. The faster that he plays well, the better the Jets obviously are going to be. And on defense, last in the league in pass rush last year, last in the league in sacks. They'll have to do that by committee this year and find ways to get pressure on the quarterback.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going deep now for Herndon. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is Darnold. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
56. Set. 319. 319.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll run. This is Powell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Tag 50, tag 50. Hey, give me radar. Hey, go here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And Myers able to knock it through And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. A beautiful fake. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go here. They go here. 10. 58, right over there, right over. We're rolling. Right there. Check pass. They go here.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Copeland in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They run with a rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Darnold. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On 3rd down, it's Cannon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch it now, Barney.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Now he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brandon Copeland bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
21. 11.
Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the